Hello everyone. Today I'm going to create a short video on one of the important concepts of Snowflake, which is around user authorization. Very often than not, we are always, asked queries like, what is the difference between RBAC and DAC? Now, this simple view of particular authentication methods will give a difference around what is RBAC and what is DAC. Okay. Now, basically, the DAC is something which is always untold of, right? I mean, and I'll just focus on DAC in this short video, wherein DAC actually means that if anyone goes and creates an object within Snowflake, so apparently that user becomes the owner of that particular object. When I say user, obviously through a role, that particular object is given access to that user. So that user is becoming an owner. Now the problem with it is, now if that user becomes an owner, he or she can easily grant access to that, for that object, to any of the roles. Okay. And apparently that is a challenge in terms of doing certain governance within Snowflake, right? Because what will happen is, if someone is really becoming an owner of an object, then he or she can easily grant access to anyone which we do not want, right? And that is what is DAC. And RBAC, being RBAC, it is one of the most told, I will say that authorization methods of Snowflake. So just focus on DAC for this video. Now over here, the second slide, I'm just quickly, kind of giving you a glimpse around what is DAC. So I've explained what is DAC right now. Now the problem which will arise is, imagine a table owner in production, if he or she grants access to another user, okay, and who is acquiring a test role, right? So what does that mean? That particular object can now, the production object can now be accessed by anyone who is acquiring the test role. Okay, and that is a problem, right? With DAC, right? Now, although Snowflake has this DAC as a authorization methods, but it gives multiple ways in which it can be governed and controlled, and one of them is managed access schemas. So what is managed access schema? In managed access schema, the schema owner and not the table owner will have the rights to grant access to the object. That means with DAC, what was happening? Your table owner was having that entire rights. Now it will be a schema owner. Okay, whenever we create a managed schema within Snowflake, that is how you control any unwanted, access to be given to any of the other roles or users, right? And then we can obviously put additional controls wherein we will query our query history tables and see if any other roles are or users are accessing our objects in any of the environment. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching this video. It was all about explaining what is DAC within Snowflake.